Record speed.
We're live.
We're live. We did it.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
What's up, guys? We'll let you filter in. Courtney, I knew it.
Always out
Courtney.
the gates.
Courtney, and also thank you for buying our burgers today. That was
Goddamn
very nice of
gentleman.
you. Just waking up to a $20 PayPal for the burgers.
Fans G.
Excited to show you these. How are you, my friend? You off work today?
Oh, we just went. I got the notification.
There we go.
We're
Trusted
rolling.
Digital. Rolling.
Who else we got in here? Any other freaks?
Filter in. Filter in.
Courtney also. Shout out to getting the merch, baby. I wonder which one he got. Did you read it?
I didn't. I forgot to look which one. I totally forgot. I was just so excited we sold one.
Yeah. Comment and let us know. Did you get the YouTube one? Did you get the jump cut one? Did you get the fast food review one? Food review
food
one?
reviews. Yeah.
Trending Tech. What up? What up? What up?
Trending Tech, one of the legends.
They got a lawnmower for an
I literally thought it was like one of those dirt bikes.
Yeah,
that was an
crazy.
SUV.
Yeah.
Wow. It replaced the engine.
Food reviews. Nice, dude. Nice.
Trending Tech, I hope you're having a fantastic day as well, my friend.
Yeah, me too.
I really
also
truly
hope
do.
that.
Yeah, I really truly do. We got a feasting day today. We got 4 videos we're filming.
4.
One of our 2 days a month, we film 4 in the car, and it's
Forget about that finger.
you gotta
until I
watch
do
out.
something
That's
like
good
4.
for
I'm
Halloween.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for the food we're gonna eat, but I'm worried about how stuffed I'm gonna be.
Yeah, and we're ending with like pizza, which is the best pizza in Chicago. So I'm very
I'm
I
so
don't know,
excited.
worried about
Yeah.
how much I'm gonna gorge.
What's Professor Pizza's first name? Is he? I want to call him the Professor,
I
obviously.
think it's Anthony.
Okay, man, I want to call him the Professor.
Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Did you read up on him at all?
Not any more than I already knew about him, so not really. I've kind of
What
just
did you read then?
well, more of like
Does that mean just no? Did
on
you just
his
want, Did you just
Instagram.
want to say no, but
Just-
you felt bad?
well, I technically read the captions on his Instagram
So
posts throughout the last
you
year.
didn't
I didn't do any.
trying to save face,
I didn't do
bro.
any. That's exactly
Hey,
what I was
someone
doing.
pull his journalist card, bro.
Oh, that's Ben pulled.
Can you imagine if a journalist like, did you read up on this guy? Yeah, I read his Instagram captions.
That's research.
This fucking guy, dude. Well, I am officially a better.
You're a better journalist.
Yeah.
I'm going into this blind.
I had like 2 minutes before I had to leave and was like, fuck, I didn't do any research. And then I read his about page on his website,
Well, I got.
which had a lot of info.
I've got
But
some
probably more than his Instagram captions.
Not probably more, definitely more.
Definitely more.
Yeah, I'll do a little reading on the way up there.
That's smart. That's smart.
I'll have the camera in one hand, filming B-roll, and reading in the other.
Yeah.
What's up, Timbo?
Timbo.
Watching from me big boy job. He's
That's
got a big
right.
boy job,
He
huh?
does.
Is he a pirate?
What?
From me big boy job. Me.
Okay.
It was a stretch. Kenneth Basinger also in here. Enjoy the food today. Go Sixers.
Dude, he's also been like big time on sharing our Facebook posts.
Yeah, I've been seeing
getting the word out to these people, bro.
There's 2 KBs in my life.
We're not
There's-
going to grow without them. As like
That's just a
helping us,
fact,
you know?
Jack. That's just what's happening.
Word
I
of
mean,
mouth, best marketing you can ask for.
Absolutely the number one. But anyways,
Anywho.
alas. Ooh, I almost forgot the water today, but then I realized I had like,
You don't want to get yelled at by me?
well, I don't.
Or not really yelled at, more of a talking.
Scolded.
To. Scolded.
I'm terrible for the environment, but somebody handed me one of these recently, and it's in my fridge. He's actually such a better host and
Yeah.
salesman. What am I selling? Jewel Osco water.
Yeah.
I'm killing turtles. You're making small businesses grow.
Our best looking fan just hopped on in here.
So now I feel really self-conscious.
Jimbo. Good looking son of a bitch. I don't even like looking at his fucking profile pic, dude. It just makes me feel bad about myself.
I had this like weird realization lately. I was like, I've been watching that She-Hulk show on Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
Even like not good looking actors are good looking. Like there's this one guy that's like supposed to not be good looking in the show,
Yeah.
but he's still like not ugly.
Yeah, that happens.
And
a
it's
lot.
it's kind of concerning. It's
I mean,
like,
you still got your what's the guy from the Big Lebowski who's famous for being ugly and being a firefighter?
well, I Steve Buscemi is like
yeah, you still
big
got
one.
those guys out there.
Yeah,
Uglier than sin.
absolutely right. But man, there's some people I'm like, man, you're not even that ugly, and you're supposed to
No.
play an ugly guy.
Yeah.
Like I just can't.
It's
I'm
upsetting.
screwed. Let's do this. Oh, and just Big Lefty's in here too. We've been seeing Big Lefty in the live chats the last few weeks. I like
Big
that.
lefty. You know, his left hand got big, or his left arm got big.
Tell me.
I'll show you. It's on his OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. I still never been on that website.
Me neither, but I saw there's a new person to the OnlyFans that white chick who said she was black for a while and got in big trouble. She was just kind of tan. Do you remember her?
No, I can't think of who you're thinking about.
I forget. It was like famous, like
an actor,
5 years
not
ago.
an actress, but
no,
like
it was like when Black Lives Matter was coming out and getting like just getting started. So like
And she
whatever
was-
that was, like 6 years ago.
yeah.
And she was like a spokesperson from him, and they were like, "Wait, aren't you white?"
Oh,
She got like
damn.
real curly hair and like just as tan.
Oh, okay.
She's like probably Italian or something. I don't know. And then, but now she started OnlyFans, and she's actually got a banging bot. So like, I think it's
interesting.
gonna work out.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
I'm on OnlyFans. Corey, you want a link?
bro. Do I ever?
Jimmy, you'd be the first person that would
Do
draw
I
me to
ever?
actually go to OnlyFans.
Yeah, for sure.
That's yeah, I don't fully know. Like, is it only dirty stuff, or can you actually like have a respectable?
You can have respectable.
Okay, I wasn't.
It's
sure.
also just like a fan membership thing. Like you could use it for that.
Right. Okay.
There's
I thought
also
it was
like
dirty Patreon.
someone got kind of. I mean, yeah, more or less.
Right.
But like that doesn't mean they're not like exclude. Like they're not like, oh, you're not showing your tits. Get out of here.
You're kicked off the site.
You know, like of course. But like, I mean, so you're right. But like,
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like how Tinder is not necessarily actually just a fucking app, but it kind of got the reputation for a while of being the app where it was like hookups. You know, it kind of indirectly became that. Because did OnlyFans found itself on being a little more provocative, or did it kind of become that? Is what I'm asking.
I don't know. I think they kind of became that. I don't know if that was their goal.
Right. That's what I'm just curious about, basically. If
Yeah,
like, that was like
I'd have to
day
talk to
one.
the founders, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know that. Clean stuff on OF.
Yeah, there's someone who got kind of famous. They made some money off of it. They did like just ankles, and it was like someone who dressed like 1800s attire and then like just show ankles, and it's kind of a funny thing.
Yeah.
So there's stuff out there.
I've seen some mutterings of stuff like that. A lot of foot stuff. I feel like is on there too.
Now foot stuff, you're talking about something completely different though.
But I feel like there was people that were like,
because that foot stuff
I could
is
go
a
on
kink
there.
and a fetish. Like that's different than the only ankles is a bit.
Oh, okay.
No one's like
meant to be a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard of a big bunch of people who like?
If there's a thing, people will want it sexually.
I know.
That was
but
what
like,
I thought you were saying.
Yeah, but okay. So yeah, you
I missed
misconstrued that. Yeah,
I missed
that
it.
one flew.
I like the bit.
It's a person who's doing a bit.
I love that.
Where feet is not like a bit. People aren't like, oh, isn't this funny? Like there's people actually like jerk off to that a bunch. And
right.
Stuff, so
I'm in there.
So tough to explain things to sometimes.
This is your job. You have to.
You know what? After listening to Mr. Beast, it pisses me off more because all he's talking about is retention, and every time I have to explain this horseshit to you that you should just get, we're just fucking people are dropping like flies.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
I
are.
don't believe that,
bro. Don't go watch this fucking Mr. Beast video and tell me you don't believe.
I believe that, but I don't think
it's
people
sure true
because I didn't understand the ankle thing right away. That people are like, peace.
Well, in here, yes, it's for I guarantee it, bro. Listen to this, Mr. Beast. Don't even right now.
I understand
me
what
having
saying.
to explain this to you. People are bored with it, and the retention is dropping.
Well, let's move on.
I know, but it's hard because you ask dumb questions, and then I have to. I can't just be like, nah, move on.
But we could have. You taught it to me. And I was like, oh, okay, and we could have moved on.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, it gets you fired up, so then it prolongs.
You see what I'm saying? Anything that we have to drag out. My point being, it pisses me off that I have to explain simple shit to you, simple-minded, you simple-minded piece of shit. Because we're dropping retention.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I miss all the people that left. Speaking of really simple-minded stuff, though, do you want to review some sliders?
Sure.
Okay,
sure.
Cool. Corey, what do we got today for the folks?
Okay, so we've got two different items here. We've got this is the ghost pepper one. Whoa, blown out.
It's not gonna update.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Shade
Let me
it.
see if I can shade it for you.
Yeah, this is great footage for you guys.
Let's try this. There we go. A little bit better. A little bit better.
I don't know if that helped at all, but yeah, we
Definitely
got
better.
the ghost pepper slider. There's not much to it. I do have a tomato that I'm gonna throw. We don't have the access to the windows right now because the car's off, but I'll do a tomato drop.
Oh, I like the tomato.
And then this is the barbecue bacon. Not much to it. There's not much to see.
No, they're never like the most visual thing
once
in the
again,
world.
Tomato on here, and pickles, bacon. It's like basically no barbecue. Oh, there's barbecue sauce.
Very
on the
little
bottom,
on the
a little bit.
bottom. Now we did the 1921 slider a while, maybe last year when it
First
was
release.
on the 100-year anniversary. But the thing I kind of forgot is the beef itself fresh? Did they do something different with the beef than they normally do?
It's a damn good question.
I think it was fresh. If my memory serves me correctly, I think it was fresh beef, and they obviously don't normally do that. It's normally frozen.
Okay.
So let me know if anybody knows.
Robert Johnson.
Uh-oh.
Peace out.
He goes, I'm done.
Feeding into it.
I got the same thing as Corey, but my White Castle hack is to add the egg to a slider.
My cousin knew it. Rachel Dolezal, do you remember her? Does that name ring a bell? That's that white woman that said she was black.
Oh no, I don't know that name.
If you looked her up, you probably remember it.
Okay. Oh, your
Jackie!
Jackie G.
Bengals over Dolphins tonight. Let's do it.
Did you see the uniforms that the Bengals are wearing? Did that make its way into your feeds at all?
No.
Oh my god.
Are they sick?
They're like these
They're
white
ugly.
and black, gorgeous,
cool,
badass
Hell
uniforms. They're going all white and black, no orange, and it just looks so
Sick.
good. It looks so good.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
my favorite football jersey I've ever seen.
Hell yeah.
Up there, top 5 for sure. Maybe top 3, maybe
That's
1.
What's up?
Anyways, but I add an egg to my White Castle sliders because they do a fresh, cracked on the skillet egg. No like folded bullshit. Like they literally fry an egg for you.
That's what's up.
That's great. That's my hack.
That's what's up.
Do we want to do the barbecue bacon one first?
Sure, I'm down with that.
Let's do it. Ooh, even the bun feels like toasted or steamed.
Right.
I mean, that's like nice.
It is.
And then,
decent.
yeah, this bacon is a big regular strip of bacon.
Yeah, I folded mine into
That's probably a good idea. See, these are
make it
you guys don't leave. I'm learning from Corey. I want you to leave. Yeah, this tomato. Interesting. Okay. All right. White Castle barbecue bacon 1921 slider, 101 year anniversary.
Cheers. Pretty dry.
It needs way more barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a bad flavor at all. It's just like so dry.
Mm-hmm. The barbecue sauce is sweet though.
It's a
Are you getting that at all?
very much a sweet barbecue.
That's
you know what it
pretty
is?
Tasty.
I think it might be Sweet Baby Ray's. It
That's
might be one of
awesome.
their sweet ones because I know something we were going to do recently. I think it's this. Uses Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm going to use some sweet number 6 with cheese.
Yeah, let's
Sixer
try some of
sauce.
that. This
Some
is
of
way
that
too
hot. This is our
dry.
hotter version. Ooh, we got $2 from Stephen Carrington.
Oh, that's
He
what's
wrote,
up.
"Sup, cuties." What's up, Stephen? Stephen, I think if I had to put my money, I think he is the biggest fan of the Corey Wagner box rip. He will comment when you don't do it and when you do it. I think it makes his day.
That's what's up.
So, Stephen, love you, buddy.
That may be who I told recently that I was going to do it again for him.
I think it was. Oh, that's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Having your own little sauce to add sometimes, no matter the flavor, the fact that it adds a little moistness even helps. A little bit more just like, that's so dry now.
Mm-hmm. Gee, Kevin. That's what's up. Just reminded him he's out of Sixer sauce. Grab 2 bottles. Kevin, thank you, dude.
Do it to it. Shipping drops by 50% when you buy 2 bottles. And it's free shipping at 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
My suggestion to you would be
Sixer hack.
buy at least 3. Buy 3 instead of 2 because 3 bottles is $36. 2 bottles is $29 with the shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically getting a full another bottle for only $7.
Oh, genius.
Yeah, so get 3. It's the best move.
That's funny. Stephen Carrington, one of my favorite shirts too. I'm assuming he's talking about that because this is a crew neck.
I love this shirt.
It's sick.
Damn, dude, this is so good with hotter Sixer sauce.
Are you guys still? This is a question. Are you guys still a comedy web series, or just food? You tell me. Do you laugh?
I guess if you don't think it's funny, it's whatever you want.
I never considered us a comedy web series. I think we're a food review channel that's funny.
Yeah, maybe we change the cover photo. Maybe that's what he's talking about because that's like the top of the old school branding.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
it's not a comedy. It's a food review. That's funny.
Right.
But we do have a comedy channel, the Mahoney Boys, that hopefully after a month of, it's going to be like a month and a half of hurdles for scheduling this thing. Hopefully we'll have a new sketch out
I was
soon.
free the first 2 weeks, okay?
Yeah, right? For real. Both of us.
I didn't.
Oh, look at this. Fresh Lux, dude. $2. Thanks for the reviews.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Fresh
you.
Lux. That's a great name.
You want to clap for him, or are you going to be?
I had sauce all over my hand.
Okay, there you go. Show some respect.
Damn, look at this
Is
dope.
that a problem?
Look at this up here. I mean, yeah.
You were clapping at them aggressive.
I like the echo. I like when like.
Oh, that's what
kind
you're
of-
doing.
yeah,
I was like, what is this little?
I was
autistic
enamored
love
by the
child over here
dumbest of things.
doing? No, that's okay. I respect it. We're all weird.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get into this ghost pepper?
Oh, great!
You
I
went
just
silent there.
I
staring
just
at that
rubbed
building.
sauce into my nose.
Oh no!
Goodbye. This will be the last time you ever see me.
Yo, check this guy out, Larry.
Yeah.
You guys heard of Ian?
I think you might have heard of you guys, maybe.
Heard of us from Peep This Out? I'm assuming.
It's incredible.
That's what's up, dude. That's why we like doing those, and I hope some of our fans found out about Ian from us. Like, we want to help him. He helps us. Like, helping, like, the food tube trademarked that last night at the bar.
Food tube.
That's that's the new thing I'm calling us now, our community food tubers.
Food tubers. I love that.
So I think food tubers need to help each other out.
Even the bartender was really into it.
Yeah, he tried to beat me to the trademark. He wrote it down and then time-stamped it.
You literally yelled out, "Heard it, trademarked."
Trademarked. TM.
Yeah, that's great. All right, let's get into the next one.
Yeah, so this is what, a different cheese?
This is ghost pepper cheese.
Ghost pepper cheese, still pickles, still tomato, a little bit of lettuce, and that's really it.
And I think the fresh beef, and then like I said, if you're just popping in, I added a fresh cracked egg to mine. So
another question.
Oh, sorry.
Ethan wants to know if we're planning on traveling to different states to make more content soon. Yes.
We got a big one.
We're on a text thread with someone to try to make some like really cool thing happen. My gut tells me that's gonna fall through and we're gonna go somewhere else, which is fine.
Yeah, fine.
So yeah, we do. I am pushing for this to happen like ASAP.
Yeah.
Like that's my duty right now, is like push the channel to do that.
Yeah, I want to go in November. I want to travel somewhere in November. Make a bunch of food reviews, vlogs, all that stuff. So yes, it is on our radar.
Yeah, he said we should definitely change that our banner.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm definitely down. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Okay, waiting for some spice.
This one had a lot of pickle. Either that I think I ate my whole pickle in one bite on accident.
Oh, there we go. I'm getting a slow late kick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit on the back end there, a little ghost pepper.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's decent.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this. Okay, shot down and argue with, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
In the culinary world, people started adding like spice to things. Then it became jalapeno became the basis, and then like fast food places started using habanero because that was a little bit hotter, and like America's tolerance got built up a little bit, right? Now it's ghost pepper. Now ghost pepper is making its way into sauces, cheeses for the average man. It's kind of like the trajectory of how drugs are happening in America. Started out, weed was super illegal, criminalized, terrible, couldn't do it, you're caught with it, whatever, right? Now weed is starting to be legalized. Now places like Colorado and Washington are trying to legalize mushrooms. So we're now okay. So we're literally on this thing of like little by little, things are like accepted, tolerated, taken. So I think that the spice tolerance of America is almost like on the same trajectory as drugs. Your thoughts?
Okay.
See where I'm going at least.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It just popped into my head.
Yeah.
Because when I heard that like Colorado would legalize mushrooms, I was like, what's next? I was like, they're always at the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm saying, oh, and Carolina Reaper is probably going to start making its way into fast food soon, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the flavor of that cheese. I like how I don't know if you're missing it because of the egg or whatever.
I mean, I just like this overall.
Sure.
But
I didn't say that.
I know. I know. That was my 2 cents.
I want to feel acknowledged about my 2 cents before getting to your 2 cents.
But you also, without letting me talk, said you're probably not getting it.
No, I kind of was trying to pose that as a question. My bad.
Okay, I was
trying to be like,
I thought you were just trying to get it.
Like I guess I was giving the excuse before you got to, because I looked over and I saw that egg and I go, oh shit, he probably can't taste it. And then I don't want.
And my justification for that was, well, it's all working well together. The cheese is in there, it's tasting good, and I like it all as one unit. I can't individually taste just cheese, maybe because of the egg, maybe because of tomato, but I like the whole combo.
Okay, that's fair. What I will say is that I think the cheese is pretty decent. It's got a good flavor.
I think I like this one better.
I think so too. I think the barbecue definitely wasn't as dry.
No,
I don't know if that's, and I didn't have egg.
Right.
And I didn't add Sixer sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that cheese has a little more liquid to it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, a little more creaminess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm adding more hotter Sixer sauce to this. And this is like how you eat the last bite of White Castle. You just go for it.
Mm-hmm. It was decent. Mm. It is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, according to their website, which is great. Sweet Baby Ray's is like, I mean, we're big fans. We used to work with them. Or before we worked with them, we were shouting their names from the top of the mountains. Like, they're great. They're fantastic.
I earned partial journalism card back. A little research. I knew it was Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
Guys, I also want to say this. We put up this poll yesterday of where to go. Mm-hmm. And it was the first time we ever used the picture function where we could like actually put an item like of what it looked like on there. We got, I want to say like 40% more votes or something, like almost 600, like hundreds more. And it was so awesome. Like I just
100 more.
Don't we normally get about 450?
No, we usually get like 550.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I thought we were like
I'm
200.
such a psycho about the numbers.
I always thought like by the time we filmed, it was always like about 450. But
that might be true.
You're right. At the end, we've already done it, and
because I just went and looked today.
Mm-hmm.
That's just you might be right because that's just be weird that people are voting after, but you know, it's the internet.
Enough that I was like, I was kind of like, whoa, that's a lot of votes.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys for voting and then watching us. I think that picture thing's the move. We lose one option, like we can't do 5 if we do that, but whatever.
Seems like
most of the time the 5th one is one I know is not going to win.
Yeah.
We took off fake orange chicken from Panda Express.
Yeah,
which I didn't really want to win anyway.
See, I actually was interested in that only because we've had such good experiences with fake chicken. I think we've had yet to have a bad experience or fake
meat. We haven't had fake chicken.
I haven't had a bad experience with fake meat yet. So I'm kind of like,
I'm intrigued by like doing it, but I think
at least the fast food spaces.
Yeah. I haven't had fake chicken yet.
Voting for BK, by the way. That's what I did not want White Castle to win. I wanted either Burger King or Pizza Hut to win.
Yeah, we've had the Detroit style pizza like last year or the year before or something during the pandemic, but we really liked it. So hoping to do it.
Yeah. We definitely are going to be doing it. Fantastic. Well,
time to rate it.
Oh,
sweet.
Sick.
Damn, I got a dry erase marker and forgot to bring it.
So, what are we rating here? Because
I say the barbecue bacon.
Okay.
Because that was on the poll, and that's the one that they were promoting on the marquee sign, the one on the sign itself. Like that one was the one that was getting more of the bump. And that's the one on the website like thing. So I'd say the first one we had, barbecue bacon with Sweet Baby Ray's. Let's rate that slider. Also, I meant to ask you how much those were.
I will tell you in 1 second.
Because that will probably affect my score.
First, I'm going to watch your hand and try to read your hand motions.
You do you.
The price is $10.42 total. Hold on. Let me get the other super. By the way, check out the length of this White Castle receipt. That's
too long.
That's long. We've got $4.78 for both. So 2 and some change to almost $2.40.
So $190.
Huh?
Because you said $4.80. What was it?
$4.78.
Yeah, so $4.80. So $1.09. So $1.89.
Not $2.40.
No, because that would be 5 something. $1.89.
2 times 2 is 4. 40 times 40 is 80.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right. 240. God, I'm an idiot. Thank God we got some money during that. I saved some.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, math ain't my strong suit. Oh, and there goes the screen got a little dimmer because it's getting hot.
Yeah, I hope it's not ruining the experience for you guys.
$5 from Dr. Zoom.
Dr. Zoom, what's up? Had his first taste. Dude, he just had his first taste of Sixer sauce. Great flavor and decent tolerable level of heat.
Right.
That's exactly what we're going for.
I agree, dude. Thank you for.
And if you want more heat, get the hotter version.
Yeah, it beats me up sometimes, and I'm a hot
for real.
All right, so basically like $2.39, right? $2.40 a piece. Okay, man, for that $2.39 for that burger, is that worth that? Let's
see what he's doing here. I'm trying to watch his hand.
I'm actually still kind of thinking on this one.
Still hustling.
It was dry, man. It was dry.
It is crazy that we haven't gotten a heart attack yet. I agree, Franklin.
I didn't like it that much.
Don't worry, it's coming.
I didn't like it that much.
The heart attacks, it's in our hopefully distant future, could be near future. Damn, I couldn't tell at all.
I know, I was doing it while you weren't looking. I'm going pretty low on this. I
Okay.
really didn't think that was very good, the first one.
Okay.
And the price is a little much for me.
Okay.
All right, on the count of 3, we're going to flip our whiteboards. This is how we do our scoring now. Out of 5, Corey, are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not gonna be able to...
Ooh, you're
What
right
the
below.
hell?
2.9.
You thought that was above average?
Still above average, but just like not remotely.
That disgusts me.
I know, I can see your face.
That was so dry. So
It's
what do you
still
consider
still a White
average?
Castle slider, which I really think is above average in general.
You don't think that was worse than just getting a regular slider? I guess I consider regular sliders to just be kind of average.
Oh, I love the regular slider.
And they don't have onions? The best part about White Castle is the onions, bro. This is why I should be doing mine first, because I help you. Because you're
no. Also, we were only 0.5 off. It's just the fact that we rely so heavily on the 2.5 marker.
Yeah, because 0.5 can be a lot. Saying just 2.5 off, that doesn't.
To me, that was still better than for things that you can buy for $2.40. That's still above average to me. And it had bacon.
See, this is where I have my dad in me.
Mm-hmm.
Price doesn't necessarily dictate. Just because something's cheap doesn't mean it's a good value. I always talk about the gumball. Just because a gumball is a quarter doesn't mean it's good value.
I know.
Just because that's $2.40 doesn't mean it's a good value. I'm assuming that that's more expensive than your regular slider, and it's so small. That's like you need to spend $6 or $8 to be the equivalent food of a regular, like a McDonald's burger. So for instance,
get that.
What's the cost of a McDouble? That's more expensive than a McDouble in terms of
probably $2 now. Yeah,
price per volume or whatever you would want to call it. Like you'd have to buy 2 of those.
Absolutely, it's definitely less food than a McDouble.
It's less food. So just because it's cheaper doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, it's cheaper, so that gives it value. If you have to buy double the item, I could just cut a McDouble in half and sell it to you for $2. You're getting screwed.
Absolutely, but I also think this is still a 2.9 out of 5. It's not It's not a good score.
A 3 is pretty good.
A 3 is like super average.
Average.
Like,
no, a 2.4 is or 2.5 is super.
That's
average.
dead average.
Yeah,
like, that's a take it or leave it kind of like thing. You're on the fence.
Yeah.
This I would lean toward still good because I love White Castle sliders. This is also personal preference, Corey. This is a 2.
I know. I'm just explaining how your personal preference is a little wrong on this.
I just don't think that's true because it's my thought. And I think it's just a scooch over average.
I hear you, but here's my counter argument on that. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's correct. It can still be your personal preference, or you could still have that thought and you could still be wrong.
See, I disagree with you, but I respect.
Excuse you?
I think my thought is correct.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You can have a thought.
There's Nazis.
You can have.
You do know that there's Nazis in this world?
Yes.
If a Nazi says it's just my personal opinion and thought,
yes.
Like for instance, let's say over in like the Middle East where they don't want women to show their faces.
Right.
That's their personal opinion. Would I be able to have the opinion that they're wrong?
I agree with you. I agree with you that people can have an opinion and it's morally wrong.
Now we have a good starting point.
I think that you're trying to put my 2.9 on a White Castle cider and use the comparison of people in Middle East. I don't like that. It's making me sad.
No. I'm not trying to compare those things. What I'm trying to say is like
that's a heavy comparison.
No, what I'm trying to say is though, I think you're missing my point. You said that it's your opinion, so it can't be wrong. I'm saying that is not necessarily true. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, but it's still hearsay. It's like a critic anywhere, like writing in a paper and then being like, this is what we think. Like, it's also one person's opinion about how they relate to those tastes and those things and how they value that based off other things that price and how much it's always going to be like predetermined because of how they think.
So here's what I think.
This is my thinking.
Yes, and I agree with you that is your thinking. Here's what I think. I think a person can have some thinking. And then I think another person can have some thinking. And then I think what can happen is your thinking, maybe you missed a couple things. Potential, possible. No offense.
Right.
Possible.
Yeah.
So what if I then gave you some information, then you said, oh shit, I didn't think about it.
Absolutely. How many times on the show I've gone, you know what? You're right. I've done that many times.
And
I've done many times.
That's the place I'm interested in to seeing if I can. I'm not saying I can convince you. I'm interested because I'm thinking, I'm like, and this is where it sounds like we differ. A 3 is starting to get pretty good. A 4 is starting to get into the great. So you're just below getting pretty good. That was one of the driest things that I've had in a long time. It was so unbelievably dry. And the price point is not appropriate because of, and I get how, and this is a common error in people's thought, the gumball thing, because something is a quarter doesn't mean it has good value. And you immediately said, it's $2. It's got good. That was where your head took. So in my head, I go, this guy is misrepresenting the value. And I think that's inappropriate.
I think the argument's great. And I think I'm a little biased because I love White Castle sliders so much that I put them on a bigger pedestal probably than maybe I should or other people do.
So here's my next argument. When you go to White Castle, you can get any item you want, right?
Right.
Part of this is like, so if you're coming up to this drive-through window, I understand valuing the White Castle slider, but then you have to value this against the other menu items and the other price of those menu items. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going against all of that.
So the average to me is like, where do we consider the White Castle slider and where does this fall relative to that? And does this have a value that you should get this relative to the fact you get things? I'm not saying White Castle sliders are bad. I'm saying like dude, bro, should you get this? Probably not, because it's probably more priced than a White Castle cider. You can get the White Castle cider and it's going to be more delicious than this and cheaper than this. So that hurts the value of this, like to some degree.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I think this is.
Points.
I think they're great points. They're great points.
It's pretty great points.
They're great points.
And what's your counterpoint?
I think
what makes this a better thing? Understanding that the cost, I think we've come to an agreement that the $2 isn't necessarily being $2.50 or $2.40 doesn't make it. You can get a McDouble. That
right.
So then what? And we were agreeing that it was dry. What about this? And we're agreeing that you can probably get a White Castle cider. Regular cider, it's probably better because it's not going to be as dry.
Yeah, with the onions.
So what about this makes it above average with those things being?
The way I kind of looked at it when I was rating it was I was kind of comparing this to the burgers at White Castle that I really like. Like I love like the jalapeno like burger with the onions, like right. Like that's
I thought the ghost pepper was better.
So that's so that's like high to me. Like that's still like if I was rating those out of 5, like in my mind, those are like high 3s kind of thing. So I was like, this to me, it was dry, but I still like really loved it because it was a White Castle cider. So I took like almost like a full point off.
Even with how dry it was, you liked that like pretty good.
Yeah, I still liked it as a 0.4 more than average. It's kind of how I looked at it. Like, and I would not want another one, kind of thing.
You would want more of those.
Like I would eat another one.
Understanding that you're in the drive-thru, they say, hey, you get to order one, and then afterwards we're gonna let you sit here. You get to order another thing. You're gonna order that, and you're gonna go, damn, that was worth getting another one of those and not getting another thing on the menu.
Well, that's the different question, because the stuff if I got like free reign to order 5 things, I'm not necessarily saying this is one of them, but I'm saying the stuff on that menu would be so much higher than a 2.9.
Okay.
This in my White Castle stratosphere is like a 2.9 on their menu almost in that way. Because I like White Castle so much. But this, for me to rate something from White Castle this low is actually pretty bad. But in your argument, yes, my score would probably have been under average compared to below average based on how you're kind of comparing it. We kind of, that's the thing, is like the way I was rating it sometimes it's different than the way you're rating it. Because we don't like think of it exactly the same way.
That's why I like the discussions afterwards. I'm like, have you thought about this? And
this is way more based on the White Castle menu as opposed to like all of fast food.
It sounds
the McDouble argument is spot on.
Yeah.
I would never also get this over McDouble.
It sounds like if you don't mind dry food, and if you don't mind overpaying a little bit relative to what you can get, then this is above average.
Because if you look at like the best item on White Castle's menu, it's probably something that's a bang for your buck because it's like only $1.39, like one of the sliders, right? So you're like, damn, that's great. That's a really high price also because it's so inexpensive.
Yeah.
This is like, if a 5 was like almost the perfect White Castle burger, this is a 2.9. Like that's almost how more I thought about it, rather than comparing this to other fast food, which is sometimes tough because like no one else does sliders.
Yeah.
And I am then comparing this to like a full McDonald's burger.
Because sometimes,
which is like crazy. So it's always going to lose. Yeah, absolutely.
Because sometimes you're at a traffic light and there's a McDonald's there and there's a White Castle there. You got to make the move. And you're not making the move going like, well, I can only have White Castle.
White Castle used to have going for it that you could get so much variety of food for so much less money. And now it's becoming a thing where it's literally the same price as like a bag of McDonald's and a bag of White Castle can almost be the same price, which is not how it used to be.
You know what I was worried about a little bit? A 2.9 makes me think that people should go out and get it. And that was dried up dog shit that was overpriced.
I totally get that.
If you go to White Castle, do not get that.
I definitely still think that like a 2.9 is not like endorsing it. I just think it's like I think
a 3 is like this is pretty good.
Okay, 3 and over, I'm saying give it a try. There was a conscious decision to keep this under a 3 on purpose.
Okay.
And the 2.9 to me was like, this isn't going to wow you. This isn't going to make you like go, damn, that was great.
Yeah.
This is more for the White Castle fan in out there, like my score. Where yours is more for like the every person.
If you're going to get anything.
2 different stratospheres entirely.
Man, that's interesting. So sometimes
I thought of it kind of differently.
Sometimes you'll make your rating based off of this is the only restaurant left on earth.
I don't mean to
do that. In the White Castle.
I see what you're saying. Like this was entirely based off the White Castle menu.
I think that's a flawed way to rate for these people. That's just my opinion.
But then they get to hear all this, so really they're learning more than they ever could have.
That's
most
very
food
true.
reviewers rate it. They say 1 or 2 more things and they're out. We talk about it until it's literally talked out.
It's probably because most people are doing it by themselves. So they don't have anybody to say like, well,
they're not doing it live.
Have you thought about this? No one's going, have you thought about this? What should we do? And I do think that I hope they appreciate it because like
Yeah.
No one's going to give more in-depth. I mean, people can give more in-depth, but that's a pretty in-depth breakdown.
I'm going to go as far as to say no one's ever given a more in-depth breakdown of this than you and I have. I'll say that.
For this menu item? Yeah. I think on our average, we don't necessarily. Yeah. Which I like. I personally like this. I hope it doesn't annoy you.
Well, it's also a live thing, so like, we don't normally get this insane with it because the editing on this video would suck.
I would have fucking cut so much of this.
This would have been so cut.
I would have cut
but
all
this
of
is our
this,
opportunity
and I would have
to
just
really
kept
just
my
spout
parts
out.
of me saying things, and then it would be like you being like, I would have somehow found a way to be like, you're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
I would have taken two different sentences and merged them together. You'd be like, hey, hey, your blinker's on. We don't need to take a right. And I would have taken that, and it would have been, you're right.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of when it's your turn to edit, you get to control the narrative. Yeah, but what I'm saying is we definitely thought differently. I still stand by this, but I completely get where you're coming from. If I was rating,
stand by the idea.
If I was rating it on your like rate, like what's your
what would you call that?
What would that be called?
Yeah, there's a name for it. Your syllabus? No.
What would it be? Like
scale,
your scale, I guess.
If
I was rating it on your grading scale, I agree this is below average.
So you stick by the idea that we should do these ratings in a sphere of only this restaurant.
No, I don't stick by the fact that I should have done it that way.
Winner, chicken dinner, baby.
There was no world where we were going to get to a place where I was right in that anyways.
Yeah,
I was battling like uphill hard.
The fact that I wasn't on the debate team was a fucking travesty. Or the fact that my school didn't have a debate team.
The team would have thought you were insufferable.
I think that the next time the United States of America is looking for Supreme Court justices, my name should be fucking first ballot.
Okay, I don't
fucking let's go, bro.
I don't know if I agree with that, but here's what you would be great at. If there may not be a better person in history that would be better at filibustering than you.
No.
You
That's
could filibuster with the best of them.
Do you know what a fucking filibuster is?
When you have to talk endlessly.
Yeah.
Until
never is that what I do.
No, I know.
I'm always I don't mind. I never filibusters are like in 1954, blah blah. They're just talking about nonsense. I'm always like point.
You absolutely are. I'm saying you could be really good at filibustering if you needed to, because you could find
I'm disrespected by that.
There's ways to do filibustering in a very creative, positive way.
It's filibustering is one of the worst things that a part of our government. And you know what?
It is ridiculous.
Go fuck yourself.
I also
that's all I can say. Go fuck yourself.
I also apologize in the fact that I didn't mean it negatively.
Well, it came across negatively.
And I want to
sounds like you think all I do is spout.
No. I wanted to let you know that it didn't come to me. I didn't mean that as negative, and I apologize for that. You know what? I will always apologize. No, you have to accept it. You have to.
All right.
Did we miss some super thanks?
Yeah, it looks like Conformity Farm did 5 bones.
I did 5s. I didn't know if anybody else did.
And then we also got what's this?
It's tough, guys, because the screen gets so dim when we're filming in like the sun. So it's so much harder to read everything.
Yeah, it is. $9.99. That's Jonan Hayes. It's really hard to see this with
Jonan Halley. Literally, I feel like I'm blind.
Yeah, right. I hope one day for a collab with popular local Chicago comedian Skinbone or Corporate. Bro, I don't know those guys. We do collab with a lot of comics. More to come, I'm sure. I'm always booking comics for our guest episodes. 239. There you go.
This is on my Corey scale.
No, I agree with it.
That's funny.
Okay. Oh,
Shut up.
You're racing.
Use your hand. We ordered these 2 whiteboards off Amazon, and it was 2-day delivery. And we got the email that was like, hey, due to high demand of back to school, it's going to be delayed a week. And that's going to be delayed a week. And then one came, and then it's been delayed a week. It's like literally this. It's like because we have this, and I have other dry erase markers I'm going to bring. So it's not the end of the world. But how hilarious. Like, it's been a month and a half to get a dry erase. Did we get the other one yet? No, it's still in transit.
Jesus Christ.
Is that hilarious?
I do want that other dry erase.
Of course.
The marker, and I don't want to hand it back and forth.
I have a pack of markers I forgot.
Do you have a clip? I like the clip.
The new board will have the clip. And that
comes with that question. Let me ask again. Do you have a clip?
I don't have an external
clip that's all the question was.
To put on the new. The new one that we get will each have a clip.
That. You bought 2 of them, so I can look at that one and tell what the next one's gonna have.
I've already deciphered that board is yours, and you can have that marker and clip.
Fuck yeah.
I will be the one with the roaming marker going forward until that board comes out.
Fuck yeah!
I'm the roaming marker, dude. Did Brent love our banter?
Oh, Brent, he sent 2 super chats we didn't see.
Oh, hi, Brent. Sorry, we were arguing about scales.
I was just making sure you guys didn't get duped into eating this dry dog shit.
I don't think you should get it.
Corey always speaks the truth. Preach. Hallelujah. Damn, I'm glad you told us.
All right, I'm against Brentomania now.
The next one's going to say Sean is awesome.
No, it's not.
I'm late. Story of my life, bro. I feel that. That's how we all start off in this world is someone being late.
Damn, that's smart. I still love how many people loved your quote from this week. Laziness is
the disease that never sleeps.
People were quoting it like it was Socrates.
It's fucking fact, bro.
I know it's fact. I loved it.
Food tubers is about to be a new thing.
Food tuber.
I'm fucking a quote machine, bro.
There's no doubt.
You know why?
You're a filibuster.
I don't repeat.
I know you don't. You don't. It's great. Unless it's a tomato, nothing repeats in this world in the Corey Wagner scale.
Tomatoes and box rips, baby.
Yeah.
And like Michigan State rape jokes.
Yeah, those will always keep coming. Oh. All right, well, that's a rating. We really appreciate you guys being here and listening to our toxic masculinity.
Do we want to answer this from Issa? Great saucy chicken or eggplant parm Sammy's. I don't really know.
I have
any.
my favorite. It's my favorite restaurant in Chicago.
Pisolino has a great one.
It's called Nona's. It's in the West Loop.
Nona's?
They have the best chicken parm sandwich in the city.
Did they get canceled or no?
To me? No.
That's the other one. Okay.
Oh, that is not that restaurant. That is not that restaurant.
Okay.
If you want the best saucy chicken parm in the city, Nona's, NONNA''S, West Loop. It's also by JP Gragiano's, which also makes great sandwiches. But you're asking for parms, that's my thought.
And then also she said local fried chicken or soul food spot. Fried chicken, bro, hot. I just thought of this because on a Facebook group for food, Chicago food group, someone asked, has anybody had hot cones? Or hot shy chicken and cones. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have time to comment, but bro, that place is legit great for fried chicken.
That's down in Chatham, right?
Yeah, and then they're opening one downtown. I don't know if they have or not yet.
Oh, okay. My favorite chicken off the bone in Chicago is from Gus's. That's spicy.
Gus's
fried chicken.
So good. What's that place we went to in Fulton Market? There was also a name. Like maybe a lady's name.
Oh yeah,
Cleo's.
Cleo's is great. And those are right next to each other. There's a Gus's literally down the street and across the street from Cleo's. So if you're ever in Fulton Market area, those are two great chicken options.
Excellent.
Great
Gus's
chicken options.
Maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, they're different.
They are different. They're both.
Cleo's got good. Like what she like is like South American food or something.
Really?
There was some like, or maybe it was Southern cooking.
Yeah.
And Gus's is more traditional kind of spicy fried chicken.
Yeah.
Cleo's definitely had like a
pretty
Southern
similar though, right or no?
I remember them being different.
Okay,
very different.
No, for sure, yeah.
But those are great options. We should just be paid to be consulting on food you should go to.
Yeah, right.
Write this ebook already. Toledo, Ohio. Glenn Maiden.
T-Town. What up, Glenny boy?
Oh, you said that terrible R joke, and Steven still said go Spartans. Go green.
What? How you guys raping whatever?
Conformity Farm said roost.
From my apartment, 10 minutes away from the pizza. Your boy catered an event for wine company last night and is big hurting right now. Yeah, bro.
What do you say? I didn't hear the first part.
Any chance we're doing an episode of Professor Pizza as a guest? So next week you guys get to see that. Any chance you want to grab the pizza and do the episode from my apartment 10 minutes away from the pizzeria? Your boy catered an event from a wine company last night and is big hurting right now.
Oh, a little hangover. I love
Hilarious.
That. Been there.
Yeah, we're totally down, right?
Absolutely.
We can even do it in his apartment if you really want.
I don't mind.
Since we can control.
He's got a window. We're good.
And then we won't have to. I was gonna say the F word. We don't have to mess around with the GoPro and.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to.
That'd might be great. Nice. I'm gonna say,
sure.
Hell yeah, bro, most definitely. Hell yeah, brother. Sounds perfect.
Thank you for pronouncing my name correctly. Yeah, absolutely. We try. I feel like we normally say names. It's hard to pronounce names sometimes. You're like, that's a tough skill. Some people have names you're like, oh boy, I don't know how to do this. And you feel bad. And you don't want to say someone's name wrong, especially when someone's a Patreon and they donate money. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know, it's a tough name.
Oh, Issa's a dude too. That's good to know because I instantly think of Issa Rae, right? Isn't that her name?
Yes.
From what's that one show? It's Fire, bro. She has on HBO. Do you watch that?
Yeah. What is she in? Because I'm watching 2 different shows on HBO right now.
I forget the name of the show, but it's fucking fire if you haven't watched it. But yeah, Issa, dude, don't worry, Issa, we get it. One of our biggest fans, Courtney, is a dude.
Yeah, and we called him a she in one of the first episodes, and he was like, nope. And we were never again.
I mean, Corey's unisex a bit too. Like I definitely know some Corey. One of my closest friends married a Corey, as a matter of fact. Let's see. So you want to review the 3L pizza, right? Three Little Pigs pizza?
That's what you said, right? I mean, whatever you want. Whatever you think is the move.
I'd say I'm gonna tell him to pick either that or a Detroit style.
I would definitely prefer Detroit style, but if he's trying to promote the Three Little Pigs pizza, then I get it.
Let you choose.
I think the Detroit style pizza would do better on our channel personally, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Leave the choice up to you. Right? That's fine.
I think so. I'm easy breezy, dude. Whatever,
brother. I'd eat. Okay, first off, I'd either that or a Detroit
you
style.
forgot the I'd say.
Yeah, but say a star.
Star.
Boom, bam, boom.
All right, you want to get on out of here and head to Burger King?
BK,
for
baby.
a pre-recorded video, edited to the nines.
Yeah, you guys about to see that in, I don't know, a couple weeks, week or two.
If you stuck around to the end, we've put that on the poll for many a week, and I've really wanted it to win because I love apparently Burger King now, but I love chicken sandwiches so much, and I can't wait to try it. I love that hand-breaded one, so I'm excited to see how much worse, or maybe it won't be that bad. We don't know.
I saw a comment that made me think I should set my expectations low. I'm worried about it now.
Oh boy.
Someone said it's garbage compared to the hand-breaded in the comment section of the poll.
Okay. Well,
but who knows? Maybe that's because I didn't sit there next to them, try it with them, and then talk to them for 10 minutes, explain to them how they're wrong.
Tell them how they're supposed to think.
Yeah.
Also, it does vary so much location to location.
It does.
Fast food, you don't understand. It can be so different. And so we'll see. We'll see. And we're going to go to a Burger King that I don't think we really go to often. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. We should get out of here. We got to make sure we're on time for this.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We love you. Go buy the Don't Go to College sweatshirts. Also comes in T-shirts. So if you don't want the big crew neck, get the shirt. And then we'll see you very soon. We love you guys. Have a great rest of the Thursday. Peace.